What's up everyone? It's Dave Gordon from Both Lighting USA, and today we've got a brand new addition to our ColorStorm CO2 lineup of products. This is the ColorStorm CO2 Jet. This is a floor-standing CO2 blaster that has LEDs all the way around it. It has DMX control, and it has an input and output for the CO2, so you can daisy chain multiple of these machines together on the same CO2 tank. Now, also, it's got these knobs right here that can adjust the angle of the CO2. So you could also point this thing straight up in the air, or of course, as I like it, on an angle. If you have two of these machines, if you get our 2-pack, you can shine them and point them at an angle to do like a cross pattern, which of course is sick for CO2 cannons. So let's take a look all the way around the unit. I'm gonna give you an overview of what you got in here, and I'm gonna give you a couple of demos. And here is a wide angle shot to give you a demo of what this thing can do. Take a look. Let's take a look all the way around our unit. Starting from this side, of course, you have your input or your output for the CO2 tank. You've got your knob here to adjust the angle, and you have the mirrored on the other side right there. Now, this is a floor standing CO2 machine, so you see it's got a nice base on it right there. It is for the floor. It is not for the truss. It is not for downward pointing. We do have those products coming soon for you, but this is our floor standing Jet right here. On the top, you've got a little DMX screen with your basic controls for your light colors, if you want to put it into a solid light color, or if you want to choose a light color mode like I'm in right now. Of course, you also have DMX capability, not only to adjust the colors, but you also have the capability to shoot this thing off with DMX. And the way you do that is actually with this switch right here. So you've got 3 modes on this toggle switch. You've got off, which is in the center. You've got up, which is DMX control, which means now the jet is waiting for a DMX signal. And you've got down, which is what I pressed in that demo just now to turn it on. This is a manual on switch of the CO2. For your power, you've got your power con in and out, and there is a solenoid in here that is running the CO2 jet. So there's no gun, there's no nozzle. It really is just powered by the power con cable, and whether you control it with the DMX or with the manual switch. A couple of notes over here with our CO2 tank. Always make sure that you are purchasing a CO2 tank with siphon. That means there's a rod in the center of the tank that is absolutely necessary to have that fog smoke effect coming out. Also, make sure that you purchase a stand for your CO2 tank. A stand is absolutely necessary because if this thing falls over, it could turn into a torpedo and shoot really, really far. So be super careful. Always have a stand. And in terms of connecting the hoses, you absolutely have to make sure that your gas is 100% shut off before you attach a hose. You can grab this included wrench right here. You put it over top of the hose before you connect it. You can hand tighten right here, and then you can use this to fully lock it in. Always make sure that you connect the quick connect part of the hose first as well. So if you have this hose connected and pressurized before you put on the quick connect is actually not going to work. The pressure won't allow you to connect it. So always make sure this is off, this is tightened fully, and this is locked on fully before you open up your gas. And there you have it. This is our ColorStorm CO2 Jet. We're absolutely loving it, and we can't wait to get it on an event. And we also can't wait to get it into our DMX pre-programming with the colors matching uplights and tubes and everything else. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned. If you have any interest in this product, check out our website, bothlightingusa.com. Here at the end, watch me close the tank and then let off the rest of the pressure before I take the hose off. And I want to let you guys know one more thing that we recently discovered, and that is, what if you want to use a big red button? What if you want to have your bride and groom set this thing off with a big red button? There's a couple of options that I'm putting in the description. It's actually just imagine a power strip. Imagine a power strip with an on and off switch. If you leave these CO2 jets in the on position, all you technically have to do is flip the power switch. So there are certain red buttons on the market that just have a power in and out. It's just basically like a light switch or a switch on a power strip. Check those out if you want to have that super cool moment with the big red